before the bounty runes spawn at 10, they go and place that second ward out somewhere. They go and triple ward. A couple of wards deep in the enemy jungle, one ward tight to guard their own jungle, so they have that additional bit of vision that any phase collapses around then. So, EG contesting top rune, Arteezy with the Wraith King, Fly Ancient Apparition, and Crit rolling around on this Tiny. Rolling Stone gathers no moss. Crit, not a moss ban. 3 versus 3. Crit now in a 3 versus 1. This could have been problematic, but GH unable to get the gap closed enough for a skewer. Like the 2-for-2 exchange yet again. River.
Yeah, Tiny went for early boots there. Kind of made a difference because he couldn't charge Fortune's End for long enough. They definitely needed to do that if they wanted to skewer him back into the high ground. So Crit gets away for now. Gonna be a Trial versus Trialing though. Haven't seen this in a while. Ember Trialing with a Miracle Oracle against Wraith King Tiny Ancient Apparition. That Wraith King plus Ancient Apparition lane is super spooky. Very, very strong. Not only because they're just both skeletons or wraiths or whatever Skeleton King is, but yeah, they have that stun combination. You can't toss them though, let's not forget. Vertical movement is a thing, and if you toss, it just barely breaks Cold Feet. You can still avalanche, which is effective. And toss back. Oh no, they tossed the creep instead. You have to be careful with that sleight of fist evading your toss. It's quite obvious we're going to toss someone, obviously.
Whoopsie.
Yep.
I'm just going to watch GH all game because they've picked him Magnus to.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What?
Okay, Crit.
Crit? That's problematic. Evil Genius has a little bit of sweaty palm syndrome going on there, I think.
I don't think that's easy to stun that.
A Wraith Fire Blast, thrown onto creeps and all that good stuff. First blood for Liquid. Interesting. Start here for EG.
It's a strategy, right? You make the enemy team feel confident, and then now, because they're worth more gold, right? If you feed first blood, so it's next level. You don't understand because you don't play at pro level.
It's a strategy. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
Anything's a strategy by that logic.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why Dota is so complex. Anything can be playable.
So bot lane, S-Vol, creep skipping, Doom, Stout Shield, might buy a Ring of Protection from Side Shot, just going to be holding lane by his tower. Nothing interesting bottom is ever going to happen. We're going to literally ignore that for the next 7 minutes. Mid lane, we are at 7-0 against the 10 and 4 of Sumail. So CS-wise, the Storm coming out on top. Ranger lagging a little bit behind, but we'll flip our screens back up the top because the try versus try, where it's all at. Still waiting for GH to skewer and cliff someone. Is that why they picked Tiny? So they can toss people down when they've been skewered onto cliff tops? Crit is there just to save Arteezy.
Yeah, it's genius. It's also because it's a fantastic pick. Yeah, I mean, how they counter the cliffs, you're always thinking about that. That's the only thing that draft for EG has to be concerned with. You know, synergy is a thing of the past. Concern yourself with cliffs now. But if we can just go back quickly to the mid lane matchup for a second. The early game for Storm is quite strong because of the extra attack damage, and even now you can see a huge difference in attack damage between Windranger and him. But as she gets more items, she can close that gap ever so slightly and be able to last at this level. Power Shot also really good at equalizing this. For now, Sumail's doing a really good job of taking advantage of the extra attack damage. And top lane is starting to get pushed now a bit though. Good pull there.
Top lane's devolving into lunacy.
Yep.
Pull across, contested by EG. Miracle farming safely by his tower, so equilibrium-wise, we're going to have another reset. Fly grabs back his wave into a stacked camp. Looks for a bit of damage. EH is being eyed up by Crit, holding that toss. Throws him back to Fly. Really accomplishing too much, but with the Fortune's End and the Searing Chains, it looks like they've grabbed yet another kill. This Crit Tiny not getting the job done, suffering significantly the first 4 minutes now.
Okay. So with that, it seems like EG at least is maintaining that top lane slightly in their favor. The 26 last hits to actually quite a lot in their favor. To the 14 in the Ember. It's just the fact that you're playing in the offlane with this trialing. You just don't have the same last hitting potential. They're keeping the lane control definitely around their tower. Much more dangerous to go against it. And Wraithking is a bit more powerful in the early game. Those skeletons are very scary for an Ember Spit early, even if you can evade that Wraith Fire Blast. For now, Liquid just not winning this carry versus carry matchup. Well, at least that mid lane... Sorry, the mid lane's also going for EG. Never mind. Yeah. It's just not an easy laning phase for them.
Yeah, and S4 has been dumpstering neutral creeps, dragging waves back into them, farming gloriously with the Ion Shell. Mind Control has tried to do the same thing with a couple of points in Scorched Earth.
Well, top lane.
Just to try and drag wave back. GH is tossed around, skewers back, fly. RTZ, sorry, is the one in trouble, though. Wraithking nice. Burnt down by Kuroki's 2 points in the Purifying Flames now. Massive magic damage from them as the 5-minute bounty runes spawn. GH grabs one up top, but there we go. Toss, cold feet, not connecting. Like you were saying, that vertical movement takes GH out of danger until the tree grab, toss forward, secures it. Finally, Crit gets them to the table.
Are they gonna get a kill on the Storm in the mid lane? Power shot? Ooh, snipe, but not quite enough damage. Magic Stick won't give him enough for the Purifying Flames. Finally gets a Sumail, getting closer and closer to that Shrine. Manages to make it in time. Wow, that was close. They dispelled his Hasten with the Fortune Zen and also rooted him up. Top lane, look at that aggressive ward as well. They're planning to get a kill against Miracle. Toss him back. They get the Red Fire Blast. Now with the Cold Feet will trigger. The Avalanche guaranteeing it does. Sleight of Fist before... No, never mind. He gets frozen anyway. And that's going to be dead Miracle anyway.
Now dying. It's alright, Tiny. Calm down. It's a little bit morbid. A little bit morbid. We're only 6 minutes into this game. Keep that chipper attitude going. 41-41 on the CS for the Wraith King and the Darkseer. Storming ahead of their counterparts. As you can see, Miracle at 19 and 2. Struggling to hit creeps in the early laning stage here. And has swapped lanes. Heads down to bottom and they look for the kill. S4 gets doomed up, chainsed up, grabbed up, and taken down. Little by little, they'll chip away at him. And the Darkseer will fall. Give it to Miracle for that bonus gold to line his pockets. And there you have it. Mind Control immediately. Snap TPs up the top. He should be able to equalize that lane a little bit better than Miracle can down bottom.
Good rotation there by Liquid though. You get a kill with Miracle while you rotate bottom. Wait, top. We're actually going on Kuroki now. He dispels that Cold Feet. Purifying Flames to heal him back up. RTZ not confident. Mind Control joins the fray. And even we as well with a Focus Fire ready. RTZ doesn't have Reincarnation just yet, so he's going to go down here before he reaches that level 6. We ensuring this occurs, and Liquid just got a lot out of those 2 rotations to ensure a Miracle is farming down bottom quite safely. We gets the kill and create some space. At the same time, you stop the Wraithing from farming for a bit. Very well played there with the map control.
Just in addition to that, they put the Magnus mid, so he's able to leech some experience, get some gold going his way. Finally hits level 4, so the point in Empower is now available to Liquid to kick things off. It was so immediate, so fast. Miracle TP's top, they get a kill. 3 heroes for Liquid there against 1. Then they TP and move Weehar top, the Magnus mid. The entire shift happens like clockwork, incredibly swiftly. Mind Control. Stunned up by RTZ. Crit, looking for an additional target. Kuro tossed back into the Cold Feet from Fly, and body blocked by Crit, but not long enough. The heals are there for Kuro to walk on by. The Waltz is back to safety as Mind Control holds the line as 3 EG heroes unable to gather themselves a kill, and now the toss back. Cold Feet yet again broken. Crit battled at by Mind Control. And they lack the damage. They do not have the sustained damage or even the raw nuke damage to bring that Doom down.
I just want to point out, he used the Cold Feet there on Kuroki to make sure that Kuroki could not join the engagement, and the damage almost killed him. So the toss to try to kill the Doom, and the Cold Feet and the Kuroki to make sure then that he can't get close. But unfortunately, they should have gone on the Oracle in the first place rather than try to kill the Doom. As you were mentioning, too much healing. He finally has a Devour level 3 as well, so he has nicer creeps now, which actually have a bit of an impact. Bottom lane, I'm seeing a... No, Magnus is just roaming around, but there's no tree, so there's no actual initiation. Never mind.
EG utilizing the jungle. RTZ, Fly, even Sumail have kind of fallen back into that jungle trap to accelerate themselves without showing on the lane because they are afraid. What Liquid bring to the table now. Eyeing up Wii in mid though. Low on mana, this windranger has 1 spell to her name, that's pretty much it. Crit, Fly, and S4 all lurking in the vicinity. Able to close the gap onto the windranger though. It's a difficult one to grab. but they are most certainly gravitating around this mid-tier one. EG do not want to give it up. So they're all in position, ready to pounce and strike that tier 1 defense. Both of their shrines are down, though. That's a bit of a problem. Liquid not only clawing their way back into this game, but advancing. Miracle second in net worth behind Mind Control. MC has 4.3k net worth. Pretty much even with the... Storm Spirit. So this 1k net worth lead for Team Liquid may not seem like a lot, but the fact that you have the Empower from Magnus as the laning phase breaks down, as these heroes begin to scale, that Empower means more and more, especially to a hero like Miracle.
They recovered very nicely from what I expected to be a bad laning stage, and while recovering, look, got Mind Control recovering some ground against Fly, but at the same time Kuroki being attacked. There's the ball lining to ensure that Kuroki does go down. But Mind Control wants to avenge his dead teammate, getting the kill on Fly as well. That Cold Feed will simply not trigger, and Mind Control can simply walk away. Perhaps not. A surged up darts are still chasing after this Doom, but a bit difficult to actually finish him off. Support for support, just creates the space, but in the meantime though, the Ember is free farming down bottom, quite happily so as well. So in the end, Liquid does take a bit of an advantage from here. They don't force the rotation from We either, where Sumail does ball lining up top to guarantee that Oracle kill.
Get some good usage out of the DD rune as well.
Yep.
The Courier, what's it up to? Buying booties. Or the AA? No. Darkseer, must be Darkseer, yeah. S4 buys the brown boots from the side shop.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Take that!
Wow, Power Shot almost kills AA. That's ridiculous. You hit him as your first target. All you need is a combo of Fortunes and Purifying Flames and Power Shot, and Fly could be dead. But he does reach at level 6 now in lane. That's Ice Blast ready, which means initiations are going to start to come out. You have to be careful. Is there Electric Vortex ready? Yes, there is, and they want to go onto him, but they missed the Avalanche. No tiny airlines today.
EG having just a few difficulties latching on to these targets. Till Crit has Link Dagger. Might continue to be a problem as well. Hand of Midas is done for the Wraith King, so his scaling it will start to accelerate. Defending that mid-tier 1 as needs be. Trouble being that Kuro stood behind Wii means there is no free kill. Miracle's free farming bottom lane, and you have Mind Control free farming top and going for kill attempts. Crit incredibly low, just trying to defend his objectives at this point. But you can feel that Evil Genius is on the back foot, just scraping the barrel, looking for a way back in. While Liquid are super comfortable. They don't feel like they need to make a move. Looking at them, they feel they've got the hero counters, they've got the scaling they need, they've got the team fight they need, and it will be a smoke from EG just to try and break the status quo. Zip in, Raidfire blast forward, but Kuroki is there to save up Wii. He'll give up his life for the cause, maybe not. The Force Promise buys some time to jump in with the remnants, but the ball lining out means Sumail is safe. But for how long? Miracle! He clears him up. Fly! No, it's Arteezy. I keep getting tripped up, but it's the big man, the Wraith King, with Reincarnation popped, Liquid on the charge forward. They've got RP for GH. Doesn't want to use it just yet. Evil Geniuses lose 2 heroes. Look for 3. Fly under his tier 2. We are. Makes it look easy. And Tiny even died top lane to Mind Control while that's all brewing.
Wow, so your timings are perfect. You now have, as you were mentioning, the Empower as well, so that Miracle can continue to farm quickly. And Windranger's playing that tempo controlling hero that we know and love with an early Javelin that's picked up now. Yep. Which means the Focus Fire now is able to solo kill pretty much anyone on EG team. This is looking scarier for EG. They don't have the best counter initiation tactics on this except for that Reincarnation, which is already wasted as well. And it's level 1 Reincarnation. Definitely don't want to waste that. Now, until you get Radiance on Arteezy, EG doesn't really have the fighting capabilities, at least not in a 5-on-5 engagement, perhaps only for pickoffs. Also, on another note, you have a Tiny pickup that had to do much more in the early game, unable to really have much impact, and now is starving for gold, looking for that Blink Dagger that's going to come quite late for this hero, while GH is at least halfway going for that Blink Dagger.
We just trying to set up a kill top. Doesn't touch Crit with the first power shot, though.
Radiant are scared.
And EG have brought reinforcement. 3 heroes up there. S4 showing on map down bottom. Arteezy back in the pocket. Hiding in his favorite triangle.
Sorry, triangle caster, please tell me what.
I'll tell you about triangles in a second because Storm has zipped in to help Crit out. Tiny down. Kuroki and Weehar burst him into the ground, and Miracle's joining now. Sumail out of mana. 300 remaining. Oh, they've got him trapped to the chains. Miracle there. Closes the gap beautifully. Onto Fly as well. The additional target. Can he get this one? He's got 8 one-shots. He wants to wait for the Ice Blast Frostbitten to wear off, but he decides the mana is more important than the mana and HP together. Screw efficiency when I can get kills. Finds the AA in the back end, and Liquid 12-4 now. Full control of this game. Domination, some might say. Bias casters on the mics. Seeing Liquid perform very well. EG, some stepping up to do.
Yeah, Liquid right now is looking really good. I love this game number 2. I'm liking this game number 3 as well in terms of their playstyle. EG, for example, Sumail, I'm seeing a couple, not the best plays here, the Storm in terms of positioning, playing a bit too aggressively in the bottom lane though. It's time for EG to counter-attack and mind control right now. They stop his Scorched Earth healing, but the guy is simply too quick. Or sorry, the Devour healing. But the guy is still very, very fast, and EG cannot bring him down. While Liquid rotates the heroes quickly. Look how fast these rotations are happening by Liquid, by the way. They're not letting a single hero be alone for more than 5-10 seconds. The TPs immediately come by. Wee is there with the Windrun phase boots. EG struggles to get those pickoffs that they were looking for in the draft. Now, with a tier 1 being threatened in the bottom lane, EG is preparing themselves for potential team fight. But is this going to be successful? We'll see in a second. As we finally reaches the tower, the catapult there as well. Focus fire, still not being wasted because you don't know who else is hiding in the trees. And EG's just hoping for their chance to attack. There's no blink on Tiny, so he's essentially useless. They're just going to take this tower down without EG doing anything.
Oh, EG like have to get a core kill off of that bottom fight if they commit for it. Arteezy, he's dead. Reincarnation yet again, level 1. Popped by Miracle. And Miracle's toying with him at this point. Crit will arrive from the right-hand side. The cold feet there, but Miracle's out with a swift remnant away. Down bottom, Wee and Kuroki still targeting S4, trying to catch him lurking in the shadows there. S4 with level 1 vacuum doesn't offer a whole lot, but he'll drop the wall, back Wee. Crit arriving, and looks for the takedown onto the Windranger, but Kuro, ever ready, ever present, saving the Windranger and keeping her out of harm's way, and maybe even looking for an attempt here. Wait, hang on, I hear chains, I hear Miracle. He's gone in deep. Where's the remnant? Well, you can't when you're dead. Gets blown up. Finally, EG respond. Miracle, a little bit too deep there, toying with them.
He had haste, and you know when you think you have haste and you think you're invincible, because that's what haste does, right? It gives you invincibility, but turns out they can still stun you, and he didn't even evade the Wraith Fire Blast. I think Arteezy kind of pumped it, and he stopped it, but he didn't stop it mid-cast, which meant that he still had it for when a Miracle tried to run away. And it's a bit of an unfortunate kill. It's quite important for EG, this. However, they can't really turn that into any objectives, though. And Liquid doesn't seem too concerned about their dead brother. As we continues to farm, it's closing in on that BKB. The early BKB timing that we were talking earlier, when things are going bad or when you want to start putting a lot of pressure early, Storm will be absolutely useless against Wee for the next couple minutes.
What was MC making? Oh, he did, by the blink. So I saw FaZe Drum's Hood, seemingly unkillable on this Doombringer. Now with a blink to actually get in on top of the Darks here, find that catch, or even onto the Storm Spirit. Does Doom have War Stomp? He does. So that's it. Blink, War Stomp, Doom. That's the play for Mind Control now. As Crit TPs away from the top lane. GH with no skewer and didn't want to bust the RP there for a kill on Crit. Bottom lane, are they going in again? There we have it. The Doom, the Blink, the catch, the kill. Down goes Arteezy. Fly left wondering why.
Yeah, the EG unable to really stop him. This is what they're lacking, a bit of counter-initiation here. All they have to do is get in and hope the Wraith King has reincarnation so they can reinitiate the team fight. But if they catch the Wraith King in a bad position, or if he doesn't have reincarnation themselves, it's just Liquid toying around with you. And now we're seeing an Ember Spirit that's going for the Radiance Maelstrom build that, thanks to the Empower, is able to farm Ancients much more efficiently. And it's going to start to get out of control. Miracle, quite happy with how his farm is going right now. GH has his Blink Dagger as well. And his counterpart, Tiny Crit, does not have that Blink Dagger yet, which is going to make an impact in the next coming team fight. The 5-man for Liquid, like I was mentioning, is just much stronger. And EG doesn't have the chance to get pickoffs. That BKB, ready as well. Those team fights are going to become harder and harder for EG to catch that windranger. I wonder if it's Axe. It is Axe. It's the exact same build next time. Which is very effective, by the way, against Storm and against Wraith King. None of them have True Strike, and none of them can really go for an MKB reliably.
Storm going for the Yule Scepter. We'll have it after this Ancient Camp.
The spell's Wind Run. It's quite effective, actually. Very, very good choice. Obviously, saving yourself is great as well.
Certainly is. Gee, they're looking for this bottom tier 1, and normally you'd think it's a simple take, but MC has jumped in and blown up Fly. With the help of Kuro, they'll grab this reincarnating Wraith King. Level 2 ulti will pop up, the wall is dropped, but Arteezy's caught and he's blown completely off the face of the map. S4 will follow him to the grave. Evil Genius is 6 feet under right now. It is an 8k lead for Liquid, and they do not look like they're stopping anytime soon.
Oh, they even started to take the rune up there. The Magnus, though, finds the Storm instead. RP catches him. Storm has just been baited. He gets the Shekel shot. It lands. They just need another stun. The root's ready, and Samael's not going anywhere. Perhaps the bomb lighting finally, as he didn't charge the Purifying or the Fortune's End enough for them to get the kill on Samael. That was a very good RP, but unfortunately no damage to follow through.
Samael! Oh, he's stuck around. He's been a greedy boy. He's been a greedy boy. Is he going to be okay?
They have Blink on Doom.
Oh, mind control.
He has Doom as well.
Sprinting forward. Blink stomp. Catch the storm. Where's the kill? Power shots there, and there we have it. Mind control. Even Doom's up Tiny. Diving into tier 3. This is Liquid, not Na'Vi. They're going to give up for a second. Mind control wants out, but Miracle wants in. Chains on to S4 Darkseer. They've caught him. Down to half HP, and he's gone. MC's Infernal Blade will put a close to Evil Geniuses. They are diving Fountain at this point. Chains again. There's no reincarnation. So another stomp, another slap, and another kill. Liquid notching them up now. The tier 3 unable to be taken because the tier 2 is still full health back towards the lane. Liquid.
They heard you, that's why the crowd groans are starting to happen, but that was massive. EG unable to stop his onslaught by Liquid, who is now finally taking that tier 2. So next time this happens, the tier 3 is theirs. They did use up a Doom though in that engagement, which means EG might have some freedom in this next matchup as Reincarnation is finally getting back up, and this time is level 2. It's a more feasible cooldown here. Focus Fire committed for this tier 2. Will they threaten further? We'll see now. Liquid, how confident are you feeling? Not that confident.
Very.
Not confident enough to go for the tier 3, but perhaps enough to go for the Roshan, as your camera was just panning over.
Roche confident, maybe. We'll see where they head. Scan the pit.
Yeah, they were thinking the same thing we were.
Yeah, absolutely were. Miracle and we will show mid. Clear out that wave swiftly. 400 gold until Radiance is done. We're looking at a 23-minute Radiance here on top of Maelstrom Drums, Phase 1 Bottle Ember. He is bombed AF. And Liquid are going to hold the plateau, hold the high ground. They can shove mid and top, as well as protect the Roshan from this area. Tier 2 mid will be their next port of call. But we just take a quick look across the map. Finally, Tier 1 bottom is died. It's glyphed up and saved for a couple of seconds. But Evil Geniuses, that is their first objective of the game. That's how far behind they've been this entire laning stage into the mid game. Liquid have dominated.
Depressing, to be honest. It's very, very depressing. Liquid take that tower with no problem. They have the tier 2s now dominated, so this area now becomes kind of, you can see that, kind of difficult for EG to go around as well. That second triangle, as Dota is all made of triangles, as we all know.
Are you stealing my triangles, man?
No, this isn't all you. This is Gareth Tiep, right? It's okay. I'm crediting you for it. I'm borrowing them, okay? But as I was saying, this area becomes dangerous for you. You no longer can recover. You only have this safety triangle that you love mentioning around. And that's to be shared between 3 cores, all of which need farm. Wraith King, which has now finally finished his Radiance. But if he does, if he chooses to at least, he's not going to have buyback, of course.
Hoggies.
And now it's going to be time for the Roshan to fall, and little EG can do with a lack of team fight. They just don't have anything to combine the vacuum into, except for an avalanche. They are going in, or an ice blast, of course, with the smoke. And that's not going to do much. Ice blast a bit too late. Liquid's going to avoid the ice blast for the most part. Miracle once, he's feeling a bit hot, so he's going to get a bit of the ice blast on him. Cool him up.
Storm is absolutely yonks away as well. No way that EG could have really gathered up to fight properly there. Radiant scout up on the high ground. They smoke forward and they've caught one. The Doom down. And Mind Control catches the target he needs to. Perfectly delete the hero from the game. S4 will buy back. Come back with that vacuum wall. But Miracle hunting the A in the back end. Takes down Fly. The buybacks, they are coming through for EG. Sumail looking for the zip forward. The vacuum into the wall. It's not going to land perfectly. Oh, S4 is whipped out. RP from GH. It is glorious. And Miracle will clear up. A triple kill for your Epicenter, and Sumail finally gets the retribution he needs. But that's only Aegis. EG have spent everything they had to draw, even if that, in this fight. And Miracle stands strong. Kuroki will be collateral damage, a bonus kill there. Maybe they get Miracle. Remnant over the top. Slight and chains. Remnant again to dodge away. Sumail has got his number though. A shrine will buy some time. But with the Yulp in the air and Sumail closing down the Hungry Hound, the Storm Spirit will remove 4 of Liquid. The buyback from EG. Look for Wii. Oh, windranger turns with a focus fire shot. Sumail, you greedy boy. Yet again oversteps his bounds. The dieback from Storm. The door is closed. And Liquid still feeling strong about this game number 3.
That was another very impressive performance by Liquid. I will say there, some great ice blasts we're seeing from EG, and ensuring that team fight almost went in their favor. Sumail also great guessing that the Ember would eventually go up to the high ground, so bot laning there doesn't waste any mana. But again, he is being greedy. This is the second time he gets caught out trying to go for a kill or for some farm that he shouldn't be going for. Too confident against a team that has equal mobility to this Storm. And an Ember that, yes, he does go down. Great Epicenter play there to prevent the Shrine from healing, but underestimating the Windranger power. Was now trying to get the kill onto this Wraith King, and it seems like it's going to work out. Goodbye, RTZ, disintegrated from this game as we ensures yet another death on this enemy carry.
My mouse actually unplugged. I was under the table trying. Luckily, I had auto cam on, but I was just following some random hero.
No! Why?
We're good now.
This is why the T-Tours come out, Garrett.
Yeah. This is why all the bats. No, just that one in particular. I'm trash at observing, but that option's just there. Whoopsie.
Liquid, don't unplug your mouse. Don't be EG. Be Liquid. Let's see.
Oh, they didn't get the Miracle illusion.
That's Darkseer though. He skewered him out. And without that, what's your team fight? I mean, you don't have Wraith King, you don't have Storm either. Wraith King is obviously not going to buy back with only 5 seconds remaining. He does have Reincarnation now, they come back, but Liquid is... They're backing out, it seems. They don't want to let the Wraith King use it. Going for Shrines instead, playing this a bit safer. Only playing when they have their full abilities ready. Ag's almost done with this Windranger as well, making her even more unkillable.
It's really important here for S4 to get that illusion of Miracle. They need the Radiance burn for multiple parts of the fight. Of course, they have the Wraith King one, but if they're able to send that Radiance illusion chasing down the Oracle, then the Wraith King can focus on the main fight itself, dealing with Doom, dealing with that Magnus of GH as well. Liquid prepping for another push, this time down bottom, and they're playing still with this kind of 4+1. Weehaw is out on the map elsewhere, lurking in the shadows, looking for a grab, a pick he can make. Not be able to take down anyone, though. The rest of EG, they have fallen back to their base.
Well, this is the time to talk about the movements and the importance of the high ground, Gareth. As we're seeing that Liquid is taken over this high ground, essentially after taking that Shrine, ensuring that if EG wanted to go farm there, even if they were going for a smoke gang play there, they couldn't. Instead, EG goes the opposite way, a longer route, but they might catch Liquid by complete surprise. For now, they put the Iron Shaw on Storm, and they are hoping to get a quick kill here with a Storm Spirit. Doesn't seem like it's going to be easy, though, as EG doesn't find anyone. They don't have enough vision to actually make a reliable smoke. They kind of had to guess this, and their guess was wrong right now. And Liquid is just sitting around the middle lane. The scan even detects EG, so they know that there's a smoke going on.
BKB now as well, so he can walk without fear forward aggressively looking for EG. It's a nice smoke and a nice play there. You expect... So with the top lane pushing to where it is now, you expect Wee to be in between camps, farming in this area, because he's then able to shove the top lane one way or the other. So it's a nice smoke into that area looking and knowing that Wee is going to be there. But the scan, even better from Liquid. Now they hold the high ground. We know what kind of advantage that gives you. And they're going to smoke off the back of it. Top lane, one power shot will push it out. Every hero here for Liquid gathered up, and look how swiftly they're moving. Wind run charge is being expended. Oh, no. Miracle with Radiance off. Sumail. Oh, it's dangerous. There we go with the chains and the shackle shot. They've caught him. Sumail, the king. He's dead or not. They jump in, but it's not enough.
That's
there
huge.
is no catch. There is no save. Crit doesn't go in. S4 bails. 75 seconds now without your storm. Even with that wall drop, they were unable to keep Sumail alive.
Sumail's not only one of your main cores, but also the only guy that can really defend the high ground. Without him, what is your plan? You're planning going for a smoke. But smoke into what? Great King Radiant, so spooky. Titan's going from behind as a Blink Dagger. Echo Saber, he has more damage almost in this Wraith King at this point. Ice Spark will come out. They can't get the vacuum off. At least an Avalanche going for the Oracle first. They might catch him. The vacuum into nothing though, and Crit is just decimated here. As Liquid, they don't like being messed with, and they murder everyone for that play. Starting with the Tarks here now, killing off the Ancient Apparition, melt the Wraith King, and now going for the last kill here of the team fight. Goodbye, Arteezy, a second time. EG, what are you even planning on doing here? 20 seconds till your storm comes back in. Liquid's gonna go for the 2 lanes of Rax right now, playing this greedy, and this could be game. I don't know what EG can do really at this point.
I don't know if there is much they can do. They'll lose 2 full sets of barracks here. Liquid maybe, if they fall back and they don't force the issue, wait for the next Roshan, EG have a chance, but man, that chance is slim. It has been a rough one throughout the series.
Storm? The TP play? No, not the TP play. He just okay.
He wanted, so if he finds a regen or an arcane rune there, it's sick, right? Oh my god, okay, there's a go Power Rangers! We are...
Oh god!
Oh,
the green!
Well, the Green Ranger comes out in style with Kuroki to help out. Sumail, I'm gonna say it again, you are a greedy boy.
What is this greed? The play, okay, but then going for the bounty rune. There's a reason why it's one of the 7 deadly sins. Come on, Sumail. That is a bit of tilt perhaps coming from EG, acknowledging they have to take risks to win this game, and those risks are just not paying out. We have Ember with Ags as well, as if catching Sumail was not easy already. Now they have even more mobility, and EG, again, defending that Sumail, their high ground defense, and one of their main cores, Liquid, can easily just take this tower. In comes the Ember, middle of 4, has BKB, so he's confident, wants to melt the Ancient Apparition. Goodbye to little ice cream cone, as Miracle fights against the Wraith King and the Darkseer. Not really concerned with their damage, instead going for the Mega Creeps. EG unable to touch these Liquid teammates. There they go. Evade the Wraith Fire Blast. No, gets hit anyway. Doesn't matter. Arteezy will go down once and perhaps twice again as they set around him. Prepare for this initiation. Nice stomp, and Arteezy is dead yet again. GG comes out. EG gives up. Liquid absolutely dominates them. Game number 2 and game number 3. Taking the series 2-1 and making it to the playoffs safely.
Beautiful stuff.